Okay, so today we're going to be reacting to YouTube got humiliated after targeting Shonehead and VTubers. And the reason why we were watching this is because I think I'm in this video.
Hey, what's up guys, Rev here. So today we're going to be looking at a very bizarre situation involving YouTube, Shonehead, and VTubers. Now, for many years, YouTube has been using AI for its moderation, but its latest CEO has made AI an even bigger priority. In fact, over the past couple of months, he has been actively trying to push AI even more for these sites' moderation, and it's had disastrous results where many videos and channels are being falsely taken down because of this AI moderated system. Now, the latest situation involves a Shonehead video. Now, many of you know who she is, very popular YouTuber. We've talked about her a couple times on this channel.
Okay, really quick, before he gets into this, I've seen a couple of comments on here occasionally that people say that Rev and I look similar. No, we don't! Okay, we literally don't! I'm looking at him right now. We do not look similar, all right? We're not siblings! Stop saying those in the comments! No, literally though. I keep seeing people commenting that. I'm looking at him his hair's darker than mine and his eyes are brighter. Also, he has glasses, therefore we can't be the same.
Well, she uploaded a video, her latest video, and many content creators, many YouTubers, particularly VTubers, would react to this video and post their reactions on YouTube.
That's how I pay my rent!
A bunch of strikes have been going out, and it's a complete disaster. Now, the video in question is titled, "The Insane World of Child Dating App."
That wasn't the original title. Shonehead, neither was that the original thumbnail. I believe Shu changed it, and I will explain my theory on that in a little bit when we get to my part. I'll explain more, but she did change the original thumbnail and title, and I'll show you what the original stuff was because,
Ladies and gentlemen, we are living in hell. This is absolutely insane. This is a real topic. Basically, to sum it up, you can watch her full video if you want to, and I would recommend doing so.
It's pretty insane. It's a great video.
But it's kind of based on this initial post she reacted to, where there are reports that there's many apps like this, but the main one is called Wiz, and it's been dubbed Tinder for kids.
Yeah,
that is
really
as
gross.
Bad as it sounds, okay? If you don't know what Tinder is, it's mainly a hookup app, okay? And oddly enough, Tinder started out, I think it was 12 or 13 plus. They eventually changed that, which was already a terrible start to begin with here. But yeah, this Wiz app, among others, are designing themselves as quote-unquote friendship apps. But they operate like dating apps. And that is problematic for so many reasons. It's hard to even narrow them down. But the first one, and the most obvious one, is that adults are going to infiltrate this kids app and exploit kids. And that's exactly what happened with Wiz and the related friendship apps. And there's hundreds of reports of kids being taken advantage of through these.
Oh my god, I just realized something. I keep getting distracted by Rev's glasses. I noticed that his glasses, when he moves to his head, there's like a magenta hue. So it makes me wonder, is he using a magenta background behind his model? Because I use black. And I use black to get a sharper outline. This is like a VTuber thing, okay? This is a VTuber thing for you guys who don't know. We use like special backgrounds to emphasize our outlines. I think Rev uses a magenta. Very interesting.
Friendship apps, okay? Now, the takeaway of this video
is weird.
Was very simple. This is horrible. These friendship apps are exploitative and they put kids at risk.
It's like a group of French people,
very straightforward. That's just for context here. But what would end up happening is content creators, particularly VTubers who uploaded their reaction to Shu's video, would be hit with community guideline strikes on their channel, which is a very big deal. You get locked out of your account for a week. You can't upload anything for a week. You can't stream for a
Okay, hold on. I got a warning. I didn't get a strike. I got a warning. If I had gotten a second warning, the warning would have been a strike, and then you wouldn't be able to upload for, I think you just can't live stream for a week, and you can't really do a whole lot just for 1 week, and the strike will last for 90 days. But I only got a warning. I don't know what the other creators got, but I only got a warning, so I was still able to upload because I upload the next day.
And of course, if you end up getting 3 strikes on your channel, you're terminated.
Yeah.
So even getting 1 is a pretty big deal because it takes 90 days for a strike to fade away. Now, Shu made this post calling out YouTube, saying, several YouTubers, Smugglana, Mary, and Chelzer.
What he call me?
Several YouTubers, Smugglana, Mary, and
No, Rev, how long have we known each other? That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm. That's really funny. That's really funny. That's really funny. My name's Mari. Actually, no, I can be married today. We'll be married today. Hold on, let me put on my glasses. All right, guys, I'm married today.
Chelzer have had their videos covering my new video about the dangers of child dating apps unfairly removed from YouTube for violating TOS, while my original video is still up on YouTube. And we've seen this happen before, where the main source of what everyone's reacting to is still up, while the reactions are getting punished.
Yeah.
Very weird stuff. But she continues on to say, their requests for approval have been ignored.
Yep.
This is completely insane and unfair. As the creator of the original video, I'm calling for YouTube to remove the TOS strike against these 3 YouTubers, as well as any others who've been hit for covering my video. Let them cover it. It is fair use and not against TOS. And she tags Team YouTube and YouTube creators, saying, please fix your broken system. Stop using AI to determine these things. And you can see the actual post where Smugglana is talking about this strike she received. Also, Mary doing the same. And then you can see.
So I want to point out right here. Do you see how like my title says dating apps for kids ? ! Exclamation point. She want to hit react. So I was very lazy when I did my title, and I basically just copied Shu's title because her title was dating apps for kids. That's literally what the original title was. All I did was the classic YouTube, capitalize it, add extra emoji, like exclamation point, and then I put her name in it. It's a very classic reaction technique if you didn't know that. So that's the title that I had. I had her exact same title, and I had her old thumbnail as well, which I can show you what that looks like. So you can see right here, I use an extension called vidIQ. It lets me see every single YouTuber's thumbnails and titles. It lets me see if they change the titles. It lets me see if they change the thumbnails. I can also see A/B testing sometimes with it, depending on how long the video's been up. And sometimes this is nice because when I'm looking at if I'm reacting to people's stuff, sometimes I like to use elements from their old thumbnail and I'll use it to make like a new thumbnail. It makes it look a little bit different. Yeah, I'm sharing my secret sauce because I know other VTubers look at my reaction videos and they look at this channel for inspiration. Unlike other VTubers, I don't mind if people copy my techniques because all we're doing is just stealing other people's content and monetizing off of it. I'm very upfront about that. Nothing that we really do is that creative unless if we, I guess, do more like editing like this, like I'm doing right now. But over here, I had her original title. I just capitalized it. So it was the exact same original title. And as you can see here, I had her original thumbnail. And now, I don't know if Rev is going to talk about this in his video. We'll find out in a moment. But I just wanted to say that my theory behind why the AI had struck down my video, Alana's video, and anyone else who might have reacted to this within the 24-hour range is I had discovered recently that anything that has to do with relating to children or people who are underage and stuff, if you include their age in either the thumbnail or the video content itself and you do not censor it and it has any type of like indication that there may be some illicit activities stuff, YouTube's AI will recognize that and that's going to get you that strike. So my theory behind this is that the original thumbnail had the age on it and the content of Shu's video also had some of their ages on there. And I believe YouTube's AI, because it analyzes frame by frame of what you are doing, and I mean it, every single frame it is analyzing it. If it sees the age and it realizes it's a child, I think that's what got the flag. I think it looked at the transcript of what words were being said even though the entire thing was educational, it was sharing information, like, you know, in a news documentary type of style, it still triggered the AI because it assumed, right, that, oh, this is like not okay for YouTube. And I'm gonna wait to continue more of my stuff to let Rev speak, because I'm curious if he will talk about this, because he mentioned a moment ago, we've seen this time and time again where creators will upload a video and the reaction channels get hit for it. And I'm wondering if he's going to explain why that happens, because I do know why that happens. So I don't want to outshine the man since I am reacting to him. So let's see what he says.
See Chelser, not to be forgotten, down here at the bottom of the screenshot. But yeah, all of them, of course, are VTubers. And this is another example of VTubers being targeted more than anyone else. I don't think that's a secret. I think a lot of people are aware of this, whether it's Twitch or YouTube. But in this case, I have not seen other examples. There could be, but the only examples I've seen of people getting strikes on their channel for reacting to Shu's video have been VTubers.
It's interesting that it's always with Shu and VTubers. I wonder if it's because the YouTube AI correlates VTubers between two categories. One, we're very lewd and bad and naughty in nature. And therefore, because we are so bad and the AI recognizes the tags of us being bad, we're kind of like pretty bad, like VR chat content. We're in that same category, unfortunately. So the AI assumes we're this lewd thing. And then you have a video that's about children. So the AI is kind of like, yeah, no, this is weird. Why is an anime girl reacting to stuff about kids and weird? So that's my one theory. The second thing could be we're cartoons. I mean, let's be honest. I'm literally a cartoon commentating on, oh, another oh, my tracking broke. Oh, am I fixed? I'm literally a cartoon commenting on another cartoon's video. So let's be honest here. Like, the AI might just think we're cartoons. And who watches cartoons? Autistic adults and children. How do I know? Because I am an autistic adult. I'm kidding, but no, I'm making jokes. I'm making jokes. But I do think that the AI is getting confused on what a VTuber is. And those are like the options of information it's been given so far. That's my theory. We already know from Twitch, there was just somebody who didn't like VTubers, so they were just banning VTubers. But I think YouTube, that's really the only information that's getting fed. So it could have some kind of hiccup with that. That's my theory on it. And I could be right, I could be wrong. I don't know. That's just my theory.
And we know that when it comes to YouTube moderation, if you appeal a strike on your channel, it's almost guaranteed to be rejected, and rejected very swiftly. Yeah. I've had
it took 5
appeals
minutes
rejected on my channel in a shorter duration than the part of the video, the duration of the video that was flagged for whatever issue it had. Okay, it's a bunch of BS. We know it's AI, and it does a very terrible job. Now, another thing to keep in mind here, they all got flagged for child safety, which is ironic because Shu's video is focusing on child safety and calling out these disgusting apps that are putting kids in harm's way.
Yeah.
And also keep in mind, like, look at the size of these channels. Like, you have Smugglana here, Mary, and also Chelser. They're all varying in size, but overall, in terms of like their viewership on YouTube, they all have very strong performances. So they're not like random channels with like 15 views on their videos. They have tens of thousands of views on their average videos. Like, it's a pretty big deal that they're getting stomped down so freely by YouTube and getting denied and ignored by YouTube for simply reacting to this video right here. Now, there's something else interesting here. Shu also points out, on a side note, although my video was not removed, it is not reaching as many people as usual, like nothing I've ever seen before in the history of my channel. I assumed it's due to posting too close to Christmas and people being busy with the holidays, or people just not wanting to watch a video about this topic. Understandable, have a nice day. But because of other stuff, I now suspect it's being suppressed. Meanwhile, other YouTubers that react to it are having their videos completely and outright removed. And according to the person who screen recorded this, Pick 2, My video is in restricted mode, essentially shadow banned,
Yeah.
which is completely out of the creator's control. Nothing I can do about that. I don't even know this was a thing.
Yeah, it's a very new
But my
thing.
channel will be fine. The more important issue is the smaller channels being struck over covering my video. It's just crazy how we can't cover basically the news, yet this stuff can be covered on mainstream TV.
Yeah.
Very good point there. But what she's talking about with the performance, you can see this video performed basically at a rate of about half of what she normally gets. That's not complaining. She's not complaining about like, oh, woe is me. Why did everyone leave me and not pay attention? But no, it's just looking at the data and saying this is performing in about half of the view count as normal. And you can see it just basically plateaued pretty quickly.
It's very odd.
There's no growth there. And this is the interesting part she mentioned about the video being restricted. I talked about this a couple months ago. It's a very weird thing. But there is a setting right there in your YouTube settings where you can activate restricted mode. And when you do this on Shu's channel, not just the latest one, but many videos disappear.
Yeah.
And if you do that on my channel, same thing. Like half my videos are gone. And this is probably the case.
This also happens with me too. There's a lot of my videos that are under restricted mode as well. And I noticed that my views have dropped dramatically over the course of like several months because of restricted mode, which is really weird because I censor everything. And a lot of stuff that I react to is either memes or gaming content from people that you all know and love. So like, I think, for example, Let's Game It Out got restricted for some reason. Like, why would Josh's video get restricted on my channel for reacting to? It's very weird. So make sure you guys are like checking your settings that restricted mode's not on. Unless this video gets restricted too, then I mean, you're not going to hear about it or whatever. But yeah, restricted mode is just so weird. The only thing I could think of is like if you guys just keep commenting on people's videos saying, hey, make sure you guys turn off restricted mode, by the way, if you see this, so that way you can see all the other videos on the channel. That's really the only thing I could think of to help others be aware, because how are they going to know if the video is restricted and it's being suppressed and they'll just never see it. So it's just something to keep in mind of.
With anyone who does content edgier than like filming paint dry, okay? It's a very weird system, and this is so not weird. An age restriction. This is not demonetization. This is not a community guideline thing.
It's an AI thing.
It's a totally different mode that you can't appeal, and they don't give you a reason for it. It's very bizarre to see what kinds of videos are flagged by this, and also it seems to correlate with a lesser performance, and yeah, very weird.
Why is the location in Malaysia?
Weird stuff, but on top of that, you have shadow bans, videos getting demonetized or age restricted. There's so many things that can factor into your video basically getting screwed over by YouTube. We even talked about a situation this summer where for about a month around August, my channel and basically anyone who's somewhat related or covers related topics, our viewership went down by 50% for no reason. And yet our revenue was all the same.
Yeah.
It was just like a weird way of like trying to artificially make your numbers on your channel look worse for about a month. At that point, I just kind of like theorized that maybe YouTube, instead of trying to just ban people and cause controversy, like to get rid of the unwanteds, the problematic channels, they just wanted to instead lower their numbers and make them feel bad, so maybe they just off themselves instead. I don't know. That's just the theory.
I mean, it happens.
A game theory. But
that
eventually,
happens.
Team YouTube would reply to Shu's original call out and say the creator's videos you shared above were reinstated with age restrictions. Womp womp. You'll also see that your video was age restricted. Oh, well, that's great. Great going, guys. While this
I feel really bad about her video getting age restricted because of us. Like, I do feel bad about that because basically YouTube can't say, no, guys, we didn't do this. Well, this isn't because of our AI. They had to kind of own up at that point. And the only way to make it fair is like, well, we're just going to have to age restrict everything. So that way it looks like, oh, yeah, we had a little hiccup in our system, guys, but everyone's getting punished. And I feel really, really bad that her video got age restricted. I don't think it should have. I don't see how her video was any different than watching other commentary channels. I watch like Andy King, Eddie Burback, Ted Nifison, all of those other channels who talk about problematic TikTok stuff, and as well as other related topics, but their videos don't get age restricted. So far, it doesn't seem like Rev is talking about the thing that I was hoping he would talk about. I mean, maybe he might talk about it in 6 minutes, but I believe why Shu's video didn't get hit with any age restrictions and it was just put on restricted mode originally is because of her channel history. So if you didn't know, the longer you've been on YouTube, the more trust you have in YouTube's AI system. It's like a rating system. And so Shu's been a creator for a very, 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 very long time. And because of that, she has more history, she has more videos, she has more trust in YouTube's system, which means if she says that the video is fine to watch, it's just going to believe her. It's not going to question it. Now, a channel like mine, since I started really uploading content on this channel last year, I don't have as much history as Shu. I don't have as much history as even Smugalana. Actually, I don't really have as much history as the majority of the VTuber React Andes that you watch on here. So it would make sense why mine would get age restricted or something like that because YouTube doesn't trust me. I've also had issues in the past with other videos when I would react to the goons, or if I would react to Russian Badger. One of his videos got me a warning, not a strike, but it was like a warning, which was really weird because I guess the system was having some faulty thing. So I've gotten warnings from Russian Badger. I've gotten warnings from the goons. And because I keep getting warnings, they disappear after 90 days. And I've also gotten a full-on strike from the Daily Dose of Internet because of the contracts that he works with his people. They just striked my channel entirely. So I've even had a strike on this channel. And so consistently, I've had about, I want to say 4 warnings. No, I want to say 3 warnings and 1 strike. And because of this, my views have tanked tremendously. A lot of my videos have been put into restricted mode now. Even if I just react to memes, I know for a fact that there was a while where people just were not getting recommended my videos. And they'd be like, wow, Maria, I thought you like stopped making content. I haven't seen your videos in like 4 or 5 days. And YouTube was really like slowly trickling my videos out to people. Even now, if you somehow are watching this video and you're not watching this on the 2nd of, it's July, no, it's not July, Mari. It's January 2nd, 2026 at 2:51 p.m. If you're not getting this video in like the next couple of hours, there's a good chance that YouTube purposely did not show you this video. It's an issue with my channel, unfortunately, from getting all those warnings from the other creators. It's not like the creators did that themselves, except for the Daily Dose of Internet partners. It's the people that they work with. That's another issue for another day. The other channels, it's just because their content is deemed not really suitable for YouTube, but because their channels are so much longer and older than mine, they have trust in YouTube and I do not. So it's a lot easier for my channel to get hurt because of that. I get it. That's kind of the dice you play with reaction content. Oh, my chair, I keep breaking. My face keeps, I have really bad internet. But it's one of those things where I'm very careful about what I watch now. And I'm really sad because I know a lot of you guys recommend me so many great videos to watch. But unfortunately, YouTube's not very kind to my channel. So I have to be really careful. Just because other reactors can react to it doesn't mean that I have the same fair chance because my channel's newer. I don't have as much trust. That's just how it is. It's the same reason why Markiplier gets away with playing games that other creators cannot get away with. And their videos get age restricted, but Mark's video doesn't. We have seen that. That has happened. It's just because he's been on the channel longer. And that's kind of how YouTube's automated system works a little bit. It's like a piece of that puzzle that people might be trying to figure out. How do I know all of this? I've been around YouTube for a long time. I never made entertainment content. I used to make educational content on my other channel. My other channel's a lot older than this channel. So for people who think all I do is react all day, I don't. I make a lot of educational content, and you can find that on the Mara Yume channel. And then I also have a gaming channel where I play horror games and we talk about mental health and stuff. So this is just one of my channels, and I have like 8 channels. So, and that's not to brag. That's just to say, like, I've been around YouTube for a long time, and I talked to other creators who've been in the space longer than I have, and they've kind of told me a little bit about how this stuff works. It's really frustrating. It's really frustrating. Yeah. So let's see what else Rev says about this stuff.
Content may not be appropriate for all audiences. We recognize the educational / documentary context, so we want to make sure it can stay on the platform while still protecting the broader community. More on how we handle this type of stuff, yada, yada, yada. So if you didn't really
Oh, I should also mention, YouTube did message me after this happened, because I was having a really bad day. The Mari's using this entire thing to vent. I don't make commentary videos on this channel. I don't think you guys would like that, so I'm using this reaction video. I'm using you, Reeve. I'm gonna call you Reeve now if you're gonna call me Mary. I'm just kidding. I was really sad when I got that warning, because normally I wait 24 hours to react to other people's videos, because I like to give videos a chance. Like, the golden rule for reaction is to give it 24 to 48 hours. Otherwise, you're kind of a shitty person. But I was actually excited about this topic because no one's covered this before, and I'm very passionate about children's safety, and I wanted more people to like spread the message. So of course, Shu doing that, I was really excited. So I kind of jumped the gun on that. I should have waited. Honestly, I don't think if I had waited, no, I think it's better that I did do it. I feel like if I waited and Alana's and Chez's video got striked or warnings, I don't know if they got striked or warnings. I feel like it wouldn't have caused enough of an uproar to at least make Shu and like want to talk about it. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise. Normally I do wait, because I do think that's proper etiquette. But I was really, really sad when that had happened, because my video was removed. I didn't upload the day before because I've been having a lot of computer issues, which my computer issues are now fixed. So that's great. I can start making content again, but I've been struggling with computer issues, and recording was already difficult. And then to have my video removed, and then when I tried to upload another video, it got suppressed. My views have completely tanked because of that Shu video. Even my Shu video, I think, has 10,000 views now, which is nothing to sneeze at, but that's like weeks after. That's where it's at right now. And it's because it's gotten age restricted and no one can see it. And then all of my other following videos I have uploaded have not been getting pushed out at all. So even though the warning has been removed from my channel, I have gotten suppressed completely. And I know this because I look at other people who react to the same videos as me, and their stuff is getting pushed out, but mine is not. So it's a little demoralizing. I was not having a good day. So seeing this and then seeing YouTube like message me after when this all happened, like, yeah, my warning's gone. The video's back up, but like, I still feel like I'm being punished pretty heavily. So it's been a little rough.
Catch that. They added in that they basically reinstated all these channels, their videos. Like Smuggleana, she reports here that they're back. But of course, it's like, thanks. Still weird that this ever happened in the first place. Supposedly, a human reviewed this after the AI took it down and held up the AI's decision. Even after the appeal, it took a second human to look at it and decide it's okay. That's like the biggest farce ever, too. When they give you the appeal rejection, they say this was through human review.
It's not.
They promise you this is through human review. It obviously is not. But also we get a response from Chelser saying, my warning is gone, so I'm good to let the Shoe on Head video return. I said it at 10 a.m. and it's got an 18 plus audience only, but that is a huge improvement. Yeah, that's another thing YouTube did do that was well. They made it so the first time you get a violation on your channel, you get a warning.
Oh, he does talk about it. Okay.
And then anything after that, then it becomes strike 1, 2, and 3.
But here's the thing. I've gotten multiple warnings on my channel. It's after 90 days. So once that warning's gone, if it happens again, you'll get a warning. It depends on how much time has passed and how severe the violation is. That's my understanding. I've also have just gotten a strike outright, which was from the Daily Dose of Internet stuff. But so it just kind of depends on what it is. From my understanding, though, I believe it does do warning strikes. So if it's like if you get 2 violations, that's when it becomes a strike. It's really weird.
But of course, things can happen very quickly.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm not sure if Mari has replied yet or Mary has replied yet, but
he got my name right. Rev, let's go! Woo! We're saved. Let's go. Oh my god. No, I did reply, but I replied really late because like I said, I was really sad. And I think I was hanging out with my friend Evan. I was just hanging out with people because I was really sad. And yeah, I did end up replying. I'm assuming because I'm not Twitter pilled, I didn't post my thank you fast enough to be included in the video, but I did reply. I did say thank you.
We'll have to see about that, but I'm sure they're happy. Anyways,
I was happy.
React to Team YouTube's response, basically saying, "Oh, thanks. It is now age restricted." They're like, "Yeah, we reinstated their videos, but we age restricted yours."
Oh, that's not all that happened. They also demonetized my video too. So well, it's limited. My video is 18 plus, age restricted, limited. So yeah, mine's also demonetized.
Interesting response there. But of course, there's a pretty big takeaway from this situation. I'm sure it's obvious. It is very, very sad that even in 2025, the only way content creators can even get a chance to get glaring issues with their channel fixed is to get massive uproar. Even with this, I mean, it took some time to get the ball rolling with YouTube. It took someone like Shu, who has a very big influence on the related platforms, to do a call out. Because even with, I know that the 3 VTubers in question, they're considered smaller channels, but they're not like a channel with like 200 subscribers. You know, they still have pretty great influence as far as.
I have almost 400,000 subscribers on this channel, which thank you all very much, by the way. I didn't think we would get here in 1 year. That's nothing to sneeze at. We're at almost 500,000 of subscribers on this channel. So I don't think YouTube is looking at subscriber count. I genuinely believe it is channel history and how long you've been on the platform and how long you've been uploading and how positive your rating system has been overall. I do believe it is that.
As I'm concerned. So it's pretty sad that's what it took, right? And then we have another situation I'd like to talk about, kind of related. We're going to talk about Kitsu here. Okay?
Oh,
I'm sure a lot of you have heard of her.
No.
And recently she had her AdSense account completely disabled.
What?
This happened on December 12th. Now, I find the timing suspicious because at that time or around that time, she was getting like mass attacked by a bunch of like people who hate VTubers, but
oh,
you know, that's just a.
Wait, maybe I did see this on Twitter. This was wait, what did she do again to get everyone to start attacking her? I'm so confused.
A theory at this point, but not, you know, either way, she has lost her AdSense, and what that means is, by the way, you're losing your ability to get paid by YouTube. Okay, it's basically a full channel demonetization. You can't make any more money, and you're completely locked. And I cannot, for a second, even begin to understand why this would happen to someone like Kitsu. Again, another VTuber, in case you're confused. It's another VTuber. And I also did the restricted mode on her channel, and it's like 90% of her videos.
Ooh.
I find that to be an interesting correlation, but
Ooh.
she would make another post basically saying, at Team YouTube and YouTube, I'm happy to see creators get their videos reinstated, but I happen to think that this was done because Shoeonhead called you out, a really big creator. But when me, a mid-sized creator, almost 90,000 subs, is facing
Nothing
a problem,
to sneeze at.
I'm told the following by your employees. There's an ongoing delay in reviewing appeals for some creators, primarily due to limited manpower and a backlog in the review process, end quote. Some creators, limited manpower, backlog. My AdSense has been falsely disabled on the 12th of December. It's now been over 2 weeks. I've been told it's the holidays and they can't do anything, but I see them responding to Shu's post in solving the issue, and I can't help but to feel disappointed and that my channel isn't big enough to get the right people involved. And this is,
I mean, she's close to a YouTube plaque. That's nothing to sneeze at for numbers.
The response.
Oh my God. So like, wait, if she gets 100,000 subscribers and gets sent the YouTube plaque, but her channel is demonetized, what does YouTube do then? Hey, thanks so much for bringing more people to your channel. Here's your shiny plaque. By the way, you can't pay rent, so maybe sell that plaque for some bones, you know? I like, that's so messed up.
From YouTube, or, you know, what I'm sure is a very real person over there. But yeah, I'll put a link to this as well if you want to help out and get more attention to this. But the takeaway from today's video is that YouTube has a lot to work on when it comes to their moderation. And unfortunately, they have shifted even harder into AI usage for that. And very bold claim. I expect it's only going to get worse before it gets better. And unfortunately, it takes so much attention just to get a simple response to a very blatant issue on their platform. This is why a lot of people get very frustrated when it comes to YouTube, because yeah, it shouldn't take all of that to get an answer, while there's some other glaring issues that completely get ignored on a daily basis.
Yeah, one of them is I keep getting recommended by this one channel who keeps posting thumbnails that look like they belong on adult websites. And I keep reporting those channels, but they still keep popping up under my recommendation feed. And when you click on the video, it's like, I don't know, like random memes and stuff. It's like nothing. It's like nothing that you would think. But obviously, it's like one of those clickbait stuff that gets people to want to click on it because they're like, oh my God, you see that on YouTube? Wow, I gotta click on that and see what that's about. And it's like a cow being milked or something. I don't know, it's something weird. That gets completely ignored. That's allowed on the platform, but this, no. We don't like this VTuber woman on the screen laughing at memes.
Yeah, it just doesn't get any better.
Also, I don't know why my OBS keeps fucking up. That's my bad.
But you know what? There's a lot of great things about YouTube, but yeah, moderation, a lot of problems there. But anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah, I think how I've been feeling about this lately is, it's just the way YouTube's going to be for a little bit. I'm not demotivated. I'm not going to stop uploading videos. I have been kind of inconsistent lately because I've been a little stressed out for obvious reasons. But that's not gonna deter me. I'm really excited because I'm trying to look more at the positives. It's a new year, and there's just a lot of good things that have been happening, I think. You know,
come on, head.
For example, even though like this stuff has been happening, yes, it sucks. There's a lot of good things that have been happening, at least to me. For example, the new gaming channel that I have is almost monetized. I'm just a couple 100 hours away from getting monetization on there, and that'll be really cool. I think it's cool to be able to play indie horror games, talk about mental health with you guys, and share a different point of view than what I do on this channel, where we kind of laugh at cartoons, we haha funny memes. I know this video is very different than what I normally upload on this channel, because again, I do haha funny memes, and tomorrow we will watch a meme video. Just to kind of lighten up the mood again. But I wanted to talk about this because so many people kept asking me what happened to my shoe thing, like what's going on. And I've had a lot of worrisome comments that I kind of wanted to talk about. And I wanted to use Rev's video as kind of like that leap to be able to talk about this stuff because I feel kind of weird just uploading just normal commentary video, even though technically that would be more original than what I'm doing now. But, you know, I mean, this is a reaction channel. What better way? Unless if you guys want like commentary style stuff, which I feel like is not really the main focus on here. But I wanted to talk about this since I often don't speak up on this kind of stuff. Like I said, I've had numerous warnings and I've had a strike on this channel already, but I don't cry about it much on the YouTube void because I know that unless if I'm a really big creator, if I have a super big creator yell at the void for me, nothing's gonna get solved. A lot of the times, you guys, on this channel, I'm taking massive L's. I don't ever talk about it, but I do. A lot of my videos get demonetized. I do not make money from any of it, or I get strikes for it. Reaction is not a path that I think most people really want to do, but I think they only do it because they see the view count and they think to themselves, oh, I can make so much money doing this stuff. It's like, yeah, you could make money, or you could get your channel completely removed and then you can never make content on YouTube ever again. It's a very dicey type of thing. So it makes you wonder, Mari, why do you make reaction content? And it's because I see how many of you really enjoy these reaction videos. The amount of comments that I see of people saying that I make their day just a little bit better, and how just watching these videos that you all really like and hearing my commentary or just having someone to kind of laugh at funny moments with, it brightens your day. That's why I do it. It's fulfilling for me. I genuinely enjoy doing it. Just like how I really enjoy playing horror games. I get asked that a lot. Why do I like horror games so much? I do. I like horror games. I don't know. Just like how I like watching videos. And doing this is such a nice, fun activity for me to enjoy with all of you. I do thank Rev for covering this. It was really cool to see his point of view. It's also interesting to read the comments on this video, as well as watching how people on Twitter were discussing it. I don't go on Twitter a lot, you guys. So if I'm like not commenting a lot, it's because I don't go on Twitter. I think Twitter's mostly brain rot and I would rather not subject myself to that. I usually will post more on YouTube community posts. So with that being said, hopefully this gave you more insight on how I felt about this since I was affected by this. And again, if she ends up reading this or reading it, Mari, what? No one reads. If she ended up watching this, or if you guys show little clip snippets, I really do feel bad that her video got age restricted. I'm really sorry, Shu. Your content has helped my channel a lot. You've always provided insightful commentary on topics that I didn't even think about at all. And then I feel like I gained like a brain cell because I'm like, wow, I didn't know this stuff was actually happening. And I hope that the next video that you upload is not going to have any issues. I hope it doesn't suppress your channel in any way. I hope it goes and it goes into the algorithm. People watch it. So I'm hoping that. And who knows, maybe one day if I continue doing this, maybe YouTube will finally trust my channel and stop suppressing me. And maybe my views, it will go to something that's more normal that should be consistent with the subscriber count on this channel. I would say, oh, hit that notification bell. But I think that even if you did that, you're still not going to see this video. So if you do see this video on this day that I recorded, that I'm about to go edit right after I hit the stop recording button, let me know if you were seeing it today or what day you are seeing this on, and let me know the time too. I'm very curious about that because that kind of gives me more information with what YouTube is doing to my channel, because I'm pretty convinced that my channel is completely suppressed. So we'll see. And then I will upload a meme video tomorrow that's gonna be by Vascal. So that, you know, you can comment on this and then comment on my Vascal video tomorrow, because I'm gonna go record that after this. And let me know what day you see that. That would really help me a lot. I'll remind you again in the other video. So with that, everyone, thank you so much for listening to this long type of thing. And we'll go back to happy memes and we'll forget about this mean, disdain stuff. All right, bye, everyone.